Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday evening? What is going on? Shout out to the folks in the chat. What's up? What's up? What's up? Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. What is going on? We got game 2 tonight between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Guardians. Let me know how you all feel about tonight's game. So hopefully the Yankees win tonight. Take the series. Love to see it. Clark Schmidt's on the mound for the Yankees. He'll be going up against LL Ortiz. That is your pitching matchup for the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Guardians. Feel like it'll be another interesting game. We'll see how it all plays out. I'm not sleeping on the Guardians whatsoever. I do have the game. Whoa, let me just lower that so I don't get hit with anything here. Let me just adjust the volume there. But what is going on? We got Daniel Berry, John the Beagle Dad. What's up there, gents? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. What is up? What is up? Hopefully you're all having a good day. Hopefully you're all having a great Wednesday. It's June 4th. Can you believe it? We are here in June. What's up, Desiree? How's it going? This year's been flying by, non-baseball related, but this year has really been flying by. It's been it's been an interesting year. It's been going by fast, so enjoy it, folks. Enjoy it. And what sounds a bit low? Am I sounding low? Hold on. Can you hear me? My volume? Can anybody hear me? Am I good? Can you all hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Cool. All right. I just want to make sure because I was like, I didn't mess with my settings or anything like that. I think I might have raised the volume up a little bit, but game 2 between the Yankees and Guardians should start here momentarily. Hopefully the Yankees can get the W tonight. It was sounding a bit muffled. Okay. All right. Hopefully it's better now. But the game should start here. The game is on Amazon Prime for those that are wondering. Unless if you have MLB TV, you could watch it through MLB TV, kind of like what I'm doing. So hopefully you all are able to tune in. If not, I will do my thing here with all of you and do the play-by-play. Hopefully I can. Hopefully y'all could keep up, and hopefully I'm doing a good job for all of you. So, yeah. But let me put out. I am going to put out a poll, though. You know how much I love putting out polls. So let's do this. First hits for y'all could probably be hear me type too. It's all good. Whoa, wrong one. Hold on. Jeez, cooperate here. Now you're good, Desiree. Go eat. Enjoy the meatloaf. Enjoy that meatloaf. By all means. Do what you got to do. All right. I went ahead. All right. Here's the poll. Go answer in that poll. Put the poll out. Let me know what you all are thinking. But shout out to the folks in the chat. Once again, make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. But the game should be starting here shortly. They're showing the Yankees in the dugout. Looks like a beautiful day in New York right now. Looks like a beautiful day in the Bronx. The sun is out. So it should be a nice night for a ball game. Here they are showing Jazz Chisholm Jr. So once again, make sure you all go vote in the poll. Let me know what you all are thinking. What's up? What's up? All right, batting order for the Guardians: Kwan, Martinez, Ramirez, Santana, Manzardo, Schneeman, Arias, Bo Naylor, Nolan Jones. That is your batting order for the Cleveland Guardians. And Clark Schmidt is on the mound. He has 8 starts, got a 2-2 record, 3.95 ERA, 43 and a third inning pitched. He's only given up 5 home runs, so he's been looking a lot better. That knuckle curve pitch of his is really good. I do like that pitch of his. What up, Petruzzi? How's it going there, dude? What's going on? Thanks for popping in. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Yankees Guardians almost underway here, and it looks like we are almost underway. Schmidt taking his warm-up pitches. Looks like he is ready to go. Stephen Kwan is almost ready to go. As Stephen Kwan is coming up to the plate. Looks like he's ready to go. So outfield, you have Bellinger, Grisham, and Judge. Infield, you have Jazz, Volpe, DJ, and Goldschmidt. At the dish, you got Austin Wells, and DHing is Ben Rice. And Stephen Kwan leading things off here. Umpire says play ball. Clark Schmidt sets here on the first pitch, and that is in there for strike 1 on a 95-mile-per-hour cutter. So it's an 0-1 count to Stephen Kwan. Schmidt sets here on the 0-1 here against Kwan, and the pitch is inside and low. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Stephen Kwan. Yankees were able to shut down Kwan yesterday. Let's see if they can do the same today. As Schmidt sets here on the 1-1 pitch, and the pitch is swung on, fouled. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if Clark Schmidt could get his first strikeout of the game. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Stephen Kwan. Schmidt sets here on the 1-2, and the pitch just misses on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is even. It's a 2-2 count here to Stephen Kwan as Clark Schmidt sets. And the 2-2 is outside, full count. Started off 0-2. Now we're looking at a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Angel Martinez is waiting on deck for the Cleveland Guardians as Schmidt sets here on the 3-2. And the payoff. And it misses on that one. It's a leadoff walk for Stephen Kwan. First walk by Clark Schmidt. The Guardians get their leadoff man on, and that is going to bring Angel Martinez to the deck, to the plate. Aaron Boone, as always, standing by the stairs, watching the game very closely. First pitch to Martinez. That ball is hit into deep right field, and it is a 2-run home run for Angel Martinez. And just like that, folks, the Angels are on the board with a 2-0 lead. First pitch knocks it out of the park. 4th home run of the season for Angel Martinez. Exit velo 102.9, 394-foot home run. And just like that, folks, the Guardians are up 2-0 with nobody out. And that's going to bring Jose Ramirez to the plate. So Guardians already have done a little bit of damage here. So let's see if Clark Schmidt can bounce back. Not what we wanted to see. Not what we wanted to see. What's up, Joe? How's it going? How are you? Susan, welcome. Ray, what is going on? Yeah, he did there, Susan. You called it. And here we have Jose Ramirez. He takes strike 1. It is 0-1 to Jose Ramirez. As Schmidt sets here on the 0-1. And the pitch. That is 0-2 now. That is in there for a strike. 96-mile-per-hour cutter. No balls, 2 strikes to Jose Ramirez. Clark Schmidt is setting here on the 0-2, and here's the pitch. And Ramirez fouls that one. Still an 0-2 count. Schmidt trying to look for his first strikeout, trying to look for that first out. And the 0-2. Pitches outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jose Ramirez. Let's see what Jose Ramirez does in tonight's game. Did pretty good last night against the Yankees. As Schmidt sets here on the 1-2 and the pitch. And that ball is hit deep into right field, and that will bounce off the wall. Judge comes up with it. He throws to second, and Ramirez is in there with a double. So, 2-run home run given up by Schmidt. Now he gives up a double. The Cleveland Bats are doing some work here tonight again so far here in the first inning against Clark Schmidt. So, not a good start so far. Still nobody out here, and we got Carlos Santana coming to the plate. And let's see what Carlos Santana does here against Clark Schmidt. So Clark Schmidt struggling early on. And the first pitch is inside for ball 1. So Clark Schmidt struggling heavily here in the top of the first against the Guardians. Guardians bats doing work now. And the 1-0. And that ball is hit deep into right field. Judge is running, and he makes the catch. Good play by Judge. Tagging up is Jose Ramirez as he goes to third. So nice play by Judge. And the Yankees have 1 out now. Ramirez is at third. So another scoring opportunity here for the Cleveland Guardians, and that's going to bring up Kyle Manzardo to the plate. And here we have Kyle Manzardo at the plate with a runner on third, one out. Manzardo pops that one up, and Bellinger is running after it, and he makes the play in foul territory. Ramirez will stay at third as Bellinger throws the ball home. So 2 outs here in the top of the first. Let's see if Schmidt could get out of this inning without giving up any more damage here. And here we have Daniel Schneemann coming to the plate. He is your number 6 batter in the Guardians lineup as Schmidt sets here against Schneemann. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1 on that knuckle curve. Ron Kulpa is your home plate umpire. They say he is pitcher friendly, more outside strikes, more low strikes on right-handed bats. 27th MLB season as an umpire. As Schmidt sets here on the 0-1, it's 1 ball, 1 strike now. What's up, Brad? What up, Welkin? How's it going? As Schmidt sets here on the 1-1. And the pitch misses on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike to Daniel Schneemann. So we have a runner on third with 2 outs, 2 balls, 1 strike. The Guardians are up 2-0 on an Angel Martinez 2-run home run. Guardians looking to add another run here as Schmidt sets here on the 2-1. The pitch is hit into right field. There's a line drive to right field. That'll score Ramirez. It's a 3-0 game, and Schneemann is in there with a double. So the inning is still alive for the Guardians, and it's a rough outing here for Clark Schmidt so far. The bats really doing work here against Clark Schmidt. And that'll bring up Gabriel Arias to the plate. So let's see if Arias can keep the inning alive here for the Guardians. Schmidt trying to get out of this inning. It is now a 3-0 game. So a rough start here for Clark Schmidt. And here we have Gabriel Arias coming to the plate. So let's see if he could keep this inning alive. But it is a 3-0 game. The Guardians are leading. As Schmidt sets here. First pitch, ball 1. Ball's in the dirt. 1-0. What's up, Lou? How's it going? I saw you in chat. Schmidt sets here on the 1-0, and the pitch is swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to Arias. Schmidt allowed 3+ runs in an inning for the second time this season, 4 runs in third inning on April 21st against the Guardians in Cleveland. So he had a rough start against Cleveland the last time. So certainly the same thing here. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes as Arias fouls that back. Let's play that 2-strike horn. Get out of this inning. First strikeout. As Schmidt sets here on the 1-2. And looks like Schneemann is stealing. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Schneemann steals third base. So runner on third now. So it's a 2-2 count. Guardians looking to get their 4th run in this inning. And the 2-2. Foul back. Arias still staying alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gabriel Arias. Schmidt trying to desperately get out of this inning. His last outing against the Guardians, 4 innings pitched. Gave up 7 hits, 5 runs, 3 walks, struck out 7. Schmidt sets here against Arias. And the 2-2 is high for ball 3. Full count again. Schmidt struggling big time in this inning as Bo Naylor is waiting on deck. So runner on third, 2 outs, full count here. 3-0 game. Guardians are leading. The 3-2 pitch, the payoff. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Well, Clark Schmidt finally gets out of the inning. He struck out Arias, and we're going to the bottom of the first. It's a 3-0 game, just like that. The bats are going to have to answer. Let's see what the bats do for the New York Yankees here in the bottom of the first. We are in a commercial break. Shia, Ace is in the building. What's up, man? What's going on, Ace? Shout out to my guy, Ace. I know you're doing a play-by-play over there. I'll come in and holler at you at some point, so I'll say what's up. But yeah, pretty crappy inning there for Clark Schmidt. Not what we wanted to see. But I had a feeling like that. This was why I was saying if it might be 2 out of 3, right? It might be a 2 out of 3 series, and this was the game I was honestly worried about with when it came to Clark Schmidt. So, but it's a 3-0 lead. Still plenty of baseball to be played. Let's see if the bats can answer back. All right, let's see what the bats do here in the bottom of the first against LL Ortiz. We are in a commercial break. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. We're on the road to 1,700. So anybody out there watching this for the first time, let's continue growing this channel out. So let me pull up the play-by-play. Jake says, guys, I call this. Yeah, put in Pablo Reyes. There you go. That's a good solution. Yeah, Luis Ortiz is pitching for the Guardians. He's your starting pitcher for the Guardians. 2-6 record with a 4.40 ERA. So let's see what the Yankees bats do against him. Lineup for the Yankees: Grisham, Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, Chisholm Jr., Volpe, Wells, LeMahieu. And it looks like Luis Ortiz is ready to go. Trent Grisham is ready to go. And the first pitch to Grisham is ball 1. It is 1-0 to Trent Grisham. 52 games for Grisham, batting .247, 13 homers, 26 ribbies, and an OPS of .846 for Trent Grisham. The 1-0 pitch, that is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Grisham. As Ortiz sets here on the 1-1, and the pitch. That is called a strike. That pitch looked like it was outside. Looked like it was off the strike zone, but umpires didn't set otherwise. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes as Grisham calls time. Ortiz gets the signal, sets here on the 1-2, and the pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count is even for Trent Grisham. Ben Rice is waiting on deck. And the 2-2. Grisham fouls it off. Staying alive. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trent Grisham. Congratulations to your brother there, Chua. And the 2-2 is inside. It's a full count now to Trent Grisham. Let's see if he could get on base. Yankees are down 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. As Ortiz sets here on the 3-2, and the pitch is fouled back. Grisham making Ortiz work here. Guardians defense, outfield, you have Stephen Kwan, Angel Martinez, Nolan Jones. Infield, you have Jose Ramirez, Gabriel Arias, Daniel Schneemann, Kyle Manzardo. Bo Naylor is at the dish. Carlos Santana is DHing in tonight's game. And here's the payoff. Swing and a miss as Trent Grisham strikes out. We have 1 away here in the bottom of the first, and that'll bring up Ben Rice to the plate. So let's see what Ben Rice does here in his first at bat against Luis Ortiz. The first pitch is in there for a strike. Rice batting .244 with 12 homers, 25 ribbies, an OPS of .856. His exit velo off the bat has been in the hundreds as Rice swings and misses on that pitch. It's 0-2, so quick 0-2 count here to Ben Rice. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the first here. Guardians leading 3-0. And the 0-2 is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Ben Rice. As Ortiz sets here on the 1-2 and the pitch. And that is lined foul. So Rice still staying alive. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ben Rice. Ortiz sets here on the 1-2, and that pitch is hit into left field, and it's a line drive right to Stephen Kwan for out number 2. So 2-way here in the bottom of the first, and that'll bring up the captain, Aaron Judge, to the plate. Let's see if Aaron Judge could keep the inning alive with 2 outs. And the first pitch to Judge. And there's a hit for Aaron Judge. It's a single, a 2-out single for the captain as he keeps the inning alive. So inning is still alive. Judge gets the first hit for the New York Yankees. Let's see how many people voted. So it looks like 14 votes and 36% of you said Judge, and whoever guessed it, good job. So there you go. Congratulations to those that voted Judge. And here we have Cody Bellinger at the plate. He takes strike 1. It is 0-1 to Cody Bellinger. Bellinger right now batting .253, 8 homers, 32 RBIs, and OPS of .768 as Bellinger calls time. Bellinger had a fantastic May after having a rough April. Let's see what he does in the month of June as Ortiz sets here on the 0-1, and that pitch is outside for ball 1. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 is fouled back. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Cody Bellinger. Let's see if Bellinger can keep this inning alive. Let's see what he does with Judge on first. Paul Goldschmidt is waiting on deck as Ortiz sets here on the 1-2 and the pitch. And Bellinger fouls it off. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Cody Bellinger. Let's see if he could keep this inning alive. Ortiz sets here on the 1-2 and the pitch. Ball's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Cody Bellinger. It's a 2-2 count. Count is even. Ortiz waiting for the signal from Bo Naylor. And, calls time. And it looks like we're ready to go. Ortiz checks Judge at first. He sets here against Bellinger. And the 2-2 pitch is chopped to the second baseman for out number 3. Yankees leave a runner stranded. It's a 3-0 game. We're going to the top of the second. It's a 3-0 game. Judge gets the first hit for the New York Yankees, but they just couldn't do anything with a runner on. The top of the second coming up. Yeah, maybe by like a couple of seconds there, Susan. I know I'm not that far behind. I think depending on where you are, sometimes like I think some places or wherever you're watching the game, I think you might be ahead in um some areas because I know when I watch other content creators when they're calling the game, I know that like I see the play before they do. So I don't know how all that works. We are in the bot. I mean, the bottom of the first just ended. We're going to the top of the second now. Yeah, everyone's streaming is a little different. Like I said, when I watch other content creators call a game, it's always different because I see something and then they call it a few seconds later. So it's not always in sync. But either way, I do appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. What's up, DM? How's it going? What is going on? All right. Looks like we are back to the game here. I'll go ahead and pull this up. Schmidt sets here against Bo Naylor. First pitch is fouled, 0-1. Bo Naylor batting 174 with 7 homers, 16 ribbies, an OPS of 661. As Schmidt sets here on the 0-1 against Naylor, and the pitch is fouled, 0-2 now. No balls, two strikes. Let's see if Schmidt can get his second strike out of the game. Schmidt sets here on the 0-2 and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. In the top of the second. They're showing Jazz's home run from last night. First game back. That has to be a good feeling. Here we have Nolan Jones at the plate. He takes strike one. It is 0-1 to Nolan Jones. He's batting 213 with 2 homers, 16 ribbies, an OPS of 603 in 54 games. Schmidt sets here on the 0-1. Misses on that pitch. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Nolan Jones. Oh, it looks like Boone is arguing there with the umpire. Boone's not liking this umpire's calls here. Let's see if Boone gets thrown out tonight. As Clark Schmidt sets here on the 1-1 and the pitch. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike now to Nolan Jones. Let's see that replay on that pitch that he called the ball. It looked like it was a strike based on that replay. It was in the strike zone. So maybe Boone did have a beef there. As Schmidt sets here on the 2-1. And pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Count is even. Let's see if Schmidt can get his third strike out of the game. As Schmidt sets here on the 2-2. Here's the pitch. It is fouled off. Nolan Jones still staying alive. Clark Schmidt right now at 34 pitches. Guardians are up 3-0 here in the top of the second. It's a 2-2 count to Nolan Jones as Schmidt sets here. And the 2-2 is fouled off. Nolan Jones still staying alive, making Clark Schmidt work. As Schmidt sets here on the 2-2, and the pitch is outside, full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Nolan Jones. Stephen Kwan is waiting on deck for the Guardians. Schmidt sets here on the 3-2, and the payoff is fouled back. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Jones. Jones making Schmidt work in this at bat. Schmidt sets here on the 3-2, and the payoff. Struck him out, swing and a miss. So third strikeout for Clark Schmidt. We have 2-way here in the top of the second, and that'll bring up Stephen Kwan. We're back to the top of the lineup for the Cleveland Guardians. Stephen Kwan, first at bat, drew a walk. Let's see what he does at his second at bat. First pitch is popped up left side. Who's going to make the play? Play cannot be made as that ball drops in foul territory. It is 0-1 to Stephen Kwan. Kwan batting .308 with 5 homers, 21 ribbies, an OPS of .802. So 2-way here, top of the second, 3-0 game. 0-1 count here to Stephen Kwan as Schmidt sets here on the 0-1 against Kwan. And the pitch is a ground ball, and that gets through for a single. It's a 2-out single for Stephen Kwan as he keeps the inning alive, and that'll bring up Angel Martinez to the plate, who hit a 2-run home run in his last at-bat that got the Guardians on the board. Schmidt already at 40 pitches here in the top of the second, so let's see what he does here against Angel Martinez in his second at-bat here as Schmidt is ready to go here against Martinez. And the first pitch is ball 1, 1-0. Schmidt sets here on the 1-0. And the pitch is popped up in foul territory, but it is out of play. It is 1 ball, 1 strike now to Angel Martinez. They're showing that replay of the 2-run home run. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the second, runner on first. Schmidt sets here on the 1-1. And the pitch is fouled. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's play that 2-strike horn. Let's see if Schmidt could get another strikeout here. Let's see if he can get his 4th strikeout. The 1-2, here's the pitch. And he struck him out looking. And that is the 3rd out. We're going to the bottom of the second. A better outing there by Schmidt. He only gave up the 1 hit. So great job to Clark Schmidt. So let's see what the Yankees bats can do here in the bottom of the second. 5, 6, 7 batters coming up for the New York Yankees. We are in a commercial break. What's up, Sean? How's it going? Lou, what's up? Yeah, I had a pregame today, Lou. I did a pregame today. We missed you there, buddy. Yeah, for Clark Schmidt, I predicted 4 2/3. That's what I predicted for Clark Schmidt during the pregame. I predicted 4 2/3 innings. So let's see if I'm right. I know few of you predicted 4, but I predicted 4 2/3. I predicted he would give up 3 runs. I said he would have 4 strikeouts and 3 walks. I mean, so far, he gave up 3 runs. He has 4 strikeouts and 1 walk. So seems to be on par so far. What's up? What's up, Celia? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, I didn't know how things were going to go because his last outing against Cleveland was not great. So the game should start here momentarily. Well, if he was a AAA pitcher, I think he'd be pitching a lot worse there, Joe. I wouldn't exactly call him a AAA pitcher. Carrasco's a AAA pitcher. And here we have Paul Goldschmidt leading things off here in the bottom of the second. Goldschmidt batting 327, 6 homers, 28 ribbies, OPS of 859. It is 1-0 to Goldschmidt as Ortiz sets on the 1-0. Pitches outside, 2 balls, no strikes here to Paul Goldschmidt. As Ortiz sets, here's the 2-0. And that's a broken bat, a little blooper, foul ball. It's 2 balls, 1 strike now as Paul Goldschmidt will get a new bat. Well, 40 years old to 28. So my point is Carrasco's a AAA pitcher. So Goldschmidt steps back into the batter's box, ready to go with a new baseball bat. Ortiz sets here on the 2-1. And the pitch is inside. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Paul Goldschmidt. As Ortiz sets here on the 3-1. Here's the pitch. As Goldschmidt draws a walk. So leadoff man on here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz Chisholm Jr. went 2 for 3 last night with a home run. Let's see what he does with this at bat. So definitely the numbers need to come up. Obviously, he did miss some time. So let's see what he does here against Luis Ortiz. Yankees bats are going to have to find a way to make this guy work. First pitch, ball 1, 1-0. Anthony Volpe waiting on deck. Ortiz sets here on the 1-0, and the pitch is 1-1 now. That is in there for a strike on a 86-mile-per-hour slider. It is 1 ball, 1 strike here to Jazz Chisholm Jr. As Ortiz sets here on the 1-1. And the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Runner on first, nobody out. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jazz Chisholm. Yankees trying to get on the board. Trailing by 3 runs right now. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Jazz. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. What up, Frederick? Frederick shows up because the Guardians are winning. I see how you are. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss as Jazz strikes out. That's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Anthony Volpe to the plate. Let's see what Anthony Volpe does with one out, runner on first. Once again, Yankees trying to get on the board here. Volpe with a solo home run last night. Gave the Yankees their third run. Jazz and Volpe going back-to-back last night in the bottom of the seventh. First pitch to Volpe. In there for strike one. Oh, 0-1 count to Anthony Volpe. As Ortiz sets. And Volpe fouls that off. It's 0-2. You guys didn't remind me. When the Yankees are losing, I take the hat off. So the hat is off there, folks. Once the Yankees take the lead again, the hat's going to go back on. I got to follow my own rules here. As Ortiz sets here on the 0-2. And the pitch. And that is hit right to Ramirez. Here's one. There's two. And there's a inning-ending double play. Oh, I want to hear what Susan has to say. And we are going to a commercial break. Ronnie says swinging at air twice. Yeah, for real. Well, inning-ending double play, rally killer. There you go. There's my one double play prediction. Let's see if they keep it at one double play. Susan, and you were right. Oh, my God. Oh, Volpe. Still a 3-0 game, top of the third. Will be coming up. We are in a commercial break. Once again, folks, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Keep sharing this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. You're still in the bottom of the second, so you must be a little bit behind there, Susan. But how's everybody feeling tonight? How's everybody doing on this Wednesday night? Everybody having a good day? Everybody enjoying themselves? Did you do anything fun today? Did you have to work? What's going on? But, man, Yankees got to get something going here. Let's see if Clark Schmidt could have another good inning like he did in the second. So, yeah, Susan Volpe into a double play. I want to hear your comments. And I want to hear Lou's comments. I don't know if Lou's still in the chat, but I want to hear what Lou has to say. Yeah, apparently, Welkin. Apparently. All right, looks like we are back to the game here. Top of the third coming up. Ramirez, Santana, Manzardo are due up here in the top of the third. Let's see if Clark Schmidt can have another good inning here. He had a good second inning, so let's see what he does in the third as he steps on the mound. And he's going up against Jose Ramirez, who's 1-for-1 in tonight's game. And Ramirez takes strike one. It is 0-1 to Jose Ramirez. Ramirez had a double in the first, and he scored a run. Schmidt sets here on the 0-1, and the pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So we have a 1-1 count here to Jose Ramirez as Schmidt sets here on the 1-1. And the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike now. As Clark Schmidt sets here on the 2-1. And the pitch is hit, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Let's see if Schmidt could get his 5th strike out of the game. Yeah, Ramirez is on a 30-game on-base streak. Numbers looking solid for him. And the 2-2 is fouled As Ramirez gets a piece of that. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we still have a 2-2 count here. Schmidt currently at 49 pitches. As Schmidt sets here against Ramirez. And the 2-2 is popped up in foul territory, and it is out of play. Fans fighting for the ball. Oh, damn, bouncing all over the place. Oh, and somebody got it. It was like ping pong out there. So still a 2-2 count to Ramirez. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Ramirez making Clark Schmidt work here in the at bat. As Schmidt sets here on the 2-2. And the pitch is a grounder hit right to Goldschmidt. He tosses it to Schmidt. Does he get him out? He does get him out. They look like they came there right at the same time, but Schmidt just beat him out, it looked like. Almost ran into each other. A nice play there by Goldschmidt. And he tosses it. Yeah, just beat him as Ramirez and Schmidt are like hugging each other. Oh, man. So 1 away here, and that'll bring up Carlos Santana to the plate. And first pitch to Santana is strike 1. Yeah, Ramirez almost beat out that ball. So the 0-1, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Let's see if Schmidt could get his 5th strikeout here. So we have 1 out, top of the 3rd, 0-2 count to Santana. Guardians have a 3-0 lead. The 0-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Carlos Santana. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Santana. He's 0 for 1 in tonight's game as Schmidt sets here on the 1-2, and the pitch is foul back. Still staying alive. So still 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Carlos Santana. Clark Schmidt right now at 56 pitches. The 1-2, swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 5th strikeout of the game. Clark Schmidt, we have 2-way here in the top of the 3rd. And that'll bring up Kyle Manzardo to the plate. Of course, you had to come talk trash there, Jesse. I mean, the Sox finally won a game. They finally know how to win. That's crazy, bro. And we have Kyle Manzardo at the plate. It's 1-0 to Kyle Manzardo. As Schmidt sets here on the 1-0. And the pitch is popped up. And let's see who makes the play. It looks like Grisham is right there to make the play for out number 3. So they go down 1-2-3. So another good inning there by Clark Schmidt. So let's see what the Yankees bats can do here in the bottom of the 3rd. You have Wells, LeMahieu, and Grisham coming up. So 8, 9, 1 batters coming up. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, they all count the same on paper. Well, sure they do, Jesse, but I mean, just saying. guys finally won a game. Oh man. Well, shout out to Jesse. Shout out to Jesse. What's going on in the wrestling world, dude? What's going on? Are you happy with what's going on in wrestling? Happy with the storylines currently, man? Let me know. Talk to me, bro. Let's see who's the leader of the community board. Let's see who's number one right now. Oh, Lou is number one. Jacob at 2. Desiree at 3. Susan at 4. Uh-oh. The ladies are slacking. They saved Cora's job with a win today. Yo, yeah, you guys won that game 11-9. That's brutal. Money in the Bank this weekend. Yeah, I did hear about that. Looking forward to it. Excited. I don't think Alex Cora is going to go anywhere, dude. I think I think the organization likes him. The players like him. I think maybe Devers doesn't like him. Probably Devers hates his guts. Trying to move him to first base. Oh, snap. Desiree letting the chat know. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think they would ditch Cora. I don't see that happening. All right. And bottom of the third here, as Austin Wells is at the plate. He swings and misses on the first pitch. It is 0-1 to Austin Wells. Ortiz sets here on the 0-1, the pitch. And right to Manzardo for 1 out. So we have 1 away here in the bottom of the third, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu to the plate. Yeah, well, that's the Rockies. Amazing at bat, Wells. Yeah. Tell him what's up, man. And here we have DJ LeMahieu at the plate, and the first pitch to DJ is ball 1, 1-0. LeMahieu batting .245 with a homer, 6 ribbies, an OPS of .641 so far. The 1-0. That is in there for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike here to DJ LeMahieu. Ortiz sets here on the 1-1. That pitch was low for 2 balls, 1 strike now to DJ. So we have 1 out here, bottom of the third. Guardians are up 3-0 against the Yankees. It's 2 balls, 1 strike here to DJ LeMahieu as Ortiz sets. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to DJ LeMahieu. As Ortiz gets a signal, he sets here on the 2-2 and the pitch. And LeMahieu strikes out looking. 2 away here in the bottom of the third. We're back to the top of the lineup. That'll bring up Trent Grisham. Ortiz right now with 3 strikeouts and a walk. Only gave up the 1 hit so far. So let's see what Trent Grisham does. LeMahieu's face is just like, dang, he got me, man. Now we got Trent Grisham at the plate, who struck out in his first at-bat. As Grisham takes strike 1, it is 0-1. Let's strike out while looking. Oh, my God. The 0-1. Oh, misses on that one. Ortiz thought he had it. Umpire said no. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Trent Grisham. Let's see if Grisham could keep this inning alive. And the 1-1 pitch. Misses on that one. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Back-to-back pitches there. Very similar. Just missing the strike zone. So still 2 balls, 1 strike here to Trent Grisham. As Ortiz sets, here's the pitch. Misses on that one, just outside. Trying to catch that corner. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Trent Grisham. Let's see if Grisham could keep this inning alive here for the Yankees. As Ortiz sets here on the 3-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Full count now to Grisham. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Trent Grisham, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. Grisham trying to keep this inning alive. And the payoff. And it's a 2-out walk for Trent Grisham as he keeps this inning alive. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Ben Rice, to the plate, who is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. Ben Rice lined out in the first inning, so let's see what Ben Rice can do if he's able to keep this inning alive. Yankees still trying to get on the board here. Grisham will take his lead at first as Ortiz sets here against Ben Rice. And the pitch. Rice fouls that first pitch. It is strike 1, 0-1 here to Ben Rice. As Ortiz sets here on the 0-1. And the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to right field. And Ben Rice keeping this inning alive. Yankees trying to get something going here. Exit velo on that was 108.8. So good hit there by Ben Rice. So we got runners on first and second. And that brings the captain, Aaron Judge, to the plate. All rise for the captain. Judge is 1 for 1 in tonight's game. Let's see what he can do. A 3-run home run would tie it all up. So let's see what happens. As Ortiz sets, checks the runner at second, and the first pitch to Judge is inside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes here to Aaron Judge. And the 1-0. Big swing and a miss. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to the captain. Ortiz right now at 50 pitches here in the bottom of the 3rd. Once again, a home run by Judge would tie it up here. As Ortiz sets here on the 1-1. Checks Grisham at second. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Another big swing and a miss. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. That was a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on, bottom of the 3rd. Ortiz sets here on the 1-2, and the pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to the captain. The count is even. Yankees trying to get on the board here. Cody Bellinger is waiting on deck for the Yankees. Runners take their lead as Ortiz sets, checks Grisham at second, and the 2-2 pitch. Oh, man, and Judge strikes out looking, and Judge is tagged out at home. Yankees cannot come through once again. And now we are going to the top of the 4th. The Guardians still have a 4-0 lead. Or 3-0 lead, sorry. And we are in a commercial break. Opportunity wasted. Yankees leaving a couple of runners stranded. But top of the 4th coming up. Yankees are losing 3-0. Let's see what Clark Schmidt does here in the top of the 4th. So Schmidt struggled in the first inning, had a better second and third innings. Let's see what he does in the 4th. So Schmidt right now, he's at 59 pitches currently. So let's see if he could minimize his pitches. Anybody going to say anything about Judge looking completely lost at the plate and has for about 5 games now? Ronnie trying to start something about Judge. Oh, that's going to get people starting a riot. Let's go. But once again, folks, I do appreciate you all popping in, hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Yankees are down 3-0. Game will resume here shortly. Oh, I got Rick Pitino hanging out with Michael K and Paul O'Neill there in the booth, the Yes booth. All right. And here we have Daniel Schneemann at the plate. He's 1-for-1 in tonight's game. He takes strike one from Schmidt. It is 0-1 to Daniel Schneemann. Schneemann had a RBI double in the first, also stole a base. As Schmidt sets here on the 0-1, the pitch is popped up high to left field. Bellinger right there to make the play for out number one. And we have one away here in the top of the fourth. And that'll bring up Gabriel Arias to the plate. As Schmidt sets here against Arias. And the first pitch, ball one, 1-0 to Arias. Arias struck out in his first at bat. Showing St. John's season review on the screen. Let's get back to the game here. Looks like there was some pitch com issues, I believe. So as Schmidt steps back on the mound. As Schmidt is ready to go, he sets here against Arias. It is 1 ball, no strike. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Arias. What's up, Sunil? How's it going? And the 1-1 is fouled. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Arias. Schmidt sets here on the 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good strike out of the game for Clark Schmidt. We have 2 away here in the top of the fourth, and that'll bring up Bo Naylor to the plate. So Schmidt looking a little bit better now after that rough first inning. Now it's just the bats need to get going here. As Schmidt sets here against Bo Naylor. And the first pitch is a base hit. It's a 2-out single for Bo Naylor as he keeps this inning alive. Naylor now 1-for-2 in tonight's game. And that'll bring up Nolan Jones to the plate. Let's see if Nolan Jones can keep this inning alive. He is 0-for-1 in tonight's game. He struck out in the second inning. Ball 1 to Nolan Jones. 1-0 to Nolan Jones. We have 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Guardians still have a 3-0 lead with a runner on first. Let's see if Jones could keep this sitting alive for the Guardians. As Schmidt sets here on the 1-0, and the pitch is in there for strike 1. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. As Schmidt sets here on the 1-1. And the pitch. That is in there for strike 2. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's play that 2. All right, Schmidt steps off the mound for just a second. Looks like he's ready to go. Nolan Jones is ready to go as Schmidt sets here on the 1-2. And the pitch is popped up, out of play, still staying alive, still 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Bo Naylor takes his lead at first. As Schmidt sets here on the 1-2. And the pitch. And that is hit. Volpe right there with a jump in play for the 3rd out. And we are going to the bottom of the 4th. So Schmidt with another good outing, or another good inning, should I say. So after that struggle in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th inning looked good. So let's see what the Yankees bats can do. So 4, 5, 6 batters coming up for the Yankees. Yeah, Welkin, he must have saw that Pablo Reyes comment. Oh man, but shout out to all of you in the chat. Thank you all very, very much. Yeah, it looks like we got Desiree, Susan, Sunil. So Desiree and Susan, man, they're taking over this community leaderboard. They're kicking all your butts. Oh man. But shout out to all of you. Thank you all very much. Once again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. We're officially an hour and 10 minutes into the game. We are in a commercial break. Bottom of the 4th will be coming up. Yeah, whoa, Volpe caught the ball, huh, Susan? Crazy times, huh? Oh, man. Yeah, Brad over here saying that the community board is rigged. As long as if the girls are number 1 and number 2, the community board is rigged. Oh my God. Oh, Susan's definitely shocked that Volpe caught that ball. I mean, definitely. That's funny. Oh man. I really want to put this hat back on if they could just take a lead here, but Yankees bats are just struggling. Oh, whatever. If you're gonna yell at anybody, Petruzzi, go complain to YouTube. I got nothing to do with it, man. You know, next time you're in a duck race, I'm definitely gonna rig that. No doubt. That's definitely getting rigged. Oh, Petruzzi at number 1 now. Oh, snap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, we are back to the game here. Bellinger will lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th. Ortiz sets here against Bellinger. 0-2 pitch is popped up. Left field. Quan makes the play for out number 1. Bellinger now 0 for 2 in tonight's game. And that'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. So one away here in the bottom of the fourth. And let's see what Paul Goldschmidt does. And shout out to Desiree for being a member for 5 months. She says, let's go Bats. Thank you, Desiree, for your continued support, as always. Goldschmidt takes ball one. It is 1-0 to Paul Goldschmidt. As Ortiz sets on the 1-0. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes now to Paul Goldschmidt. Ortiz waiting for the signal from Bo Naylor as he sets here on the 2-0, and the pitch is in there for a strike. It's 2 balls, 1 strikes now to Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt drew a walk in his first at bat. We have Jazz Chisholm Jr. waiting on deck. Ortiz sets. And that pitch is popped up, and it is out of play. The count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Paul Goldschmidt. All right, and Ortiz sets here against Goldschmidt. And here's the 2-2 pitch. And that is popped up in foul territory, but it is out of play. Goldschmidt still staying alive here. Ortiz sets here on the 2-2, and the pitch is outside. Full count now to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Paul Goldschmidt. As Ortiz sets here on the 3-2, and the payoff. Oh, Goldschmidt struck out looking. So 5th strikeout for Ortiz. And that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. Let's see if he could keep this inning alive. Yankees only have 2 hits in tonight's game. So bats have been cold tonight for the New York Yankees. And here we have Jazz Chisholm. He struck out in his first at-bat. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1 to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ortiz sets on the 0-1, and the pitch is, and that ball is hit, but it is foul. Jazz gave that one a ride, but it's a foul ball. 0-2 now to Jazz Chisholm. Oh, snap. Desiree with the 199 super chat. She says, let's go, boys. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the 199 super chat. Shout out to you. Looks like Bo Naylor out there talking with Ortiz real quick. Yeah, let's check that community board here real quick. So Petruzzi looks like still in number 1. Desiree at 2. Susan at 3. Brad's at 4. Sunil at 5. Lou at 6. Rodney at 7. Joe at 8. Shua at 9. And then Jesse, who was in here, was at number 10. As Jazz Chisholm fouls off that pitch, it's still an 0-2 count. I just read Desiree's comment. That's what I was laughing at. As Ortiz sets here on the 0-2, and the pitch as Jazz fouls it off. Still staying alive. So still no balls, 2 strikes here to Jazz Chisholm Jr. as Ortiz sets here on the 0-2 and the pitch. Full or 1 ball, 2 strikes now. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ortiz sets and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Jazz Chisholm strikes out for the second time tonight. That is the third out, and we are going to the top of the fifth. It is still a 3-0 game. Top of the order coming up here for the Cleveland Guardians. We are in a commercial break, and I'll actually take a mini break myself. I will be right back, folks. Don't go away. All right, we're back to the game here. Schmidt against Stephen Kwan here at the top of the fifth. It's 1-0 to Stephen Kwan. So Kwan is 1-for-1 in tonight's game. He had a walk and a single tonight. The 1-0 pitch is a grounder hit right to DJ as he throws over to first for out number 1. We have 1 away here in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring up Angel Martinez to the plate. Angel Martinez 1-for-2 in tonight's game, had that 2-run home run in the top of the first against Clark Schmidt. First pitch to Martinez is a grounder right to Goldschmidt, and he will take it himself as he steps on the bag. So 2 quick outs here for Clark Schmidt. We have 2 away here, and that'll bring up Jose Ramirez. So pitch count for Schmidt, 26 in the first, 18 in the second, 15 in the third, 12 in the fourth. He's got 3 so far in this inning. So pitch count improved over the course of the game as he faces Jose Ramirez, who's 1-for-2, and Ramirez takes ball 1. It is 1-0 to Jose Ramirez. Schmidt right now, 4 2/3 innings, giving up 5 hits, 3 runs, striking out 6, walked 1 as he throws strike 1 to Jose Ramirez. It is 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ramirez. As Schmidt sets here on the 1-1, and that ball is hit, but it is foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's play that 2-strike horn. Schmidt sets here on the 1-2. And the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Guardians have a 3-0 lead. Schmidt trying to get out of this inning. And the 2-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. Third base umpire said yes, he did. And that is the 7th strikeout of the game for Clark Schmidt. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Volpe, Wells, LeMahieu coming up, so bottom of the order. And we're in a commercial break once again. Sunil, that was a terrible joke. That sucked. Man, I haven't used one of these in a long time, but lucky you there, Sunil. Here you go.
Ooh, you suck.
There you go. Wow, Brad. You really went there. Okay. Yeah, for sure, Desiree. I mean, that's the thing with Schmidt. Like, I mean, he struggled in that first inning, but you look at his numbers. I mean, 5 innings, struck out 7, walked 1. I mean, those numbers are good. It's just those 3 runs he gave up that sucked, but the bats haven't really been able to answer. Your jokes suck, bro. Shut up. Oh man. There's 5-year-olds that tell better jokes than you do, Sunil. I mean, you really can't blame Schmidt. I mean, yeah, he gave up those 3 runs, but the bats should be able to should be able to do something here. I mean, he in a way he's still keeping the team in the game. Bottom of the 5th coming up as Volpe steps into the plate. Oh, Volpe 0 for 1, grounded into a double play in the 2nd. We all know Susan called that one. And the first pitch from Ortiz is in there for strike 1. And 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now. As Ortiz sets here on the 1-1 and the pitch. That is ripped foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Anthony Volpe. Yankees only have 2 hits in tonight's game as Ortiz, Volpe gets out of the way there. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. A little bit of a wild pitch as Volpe moves out of the way. So still 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Anthony Volpe. As Ortiz gets the signal there from Bo Naylor. He sets here on the 2-2, and the pitch is fouled. Volpe still staying alive. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we have Austin Wells waiting on deck. Let's see if Volpe can get on base here. The 2-2 pitch. Volpe hits a grounder right to Jose Ramirez. Can he make the play? Yes, he does, as Manzardo stretches for that throw. And we have out number 1, Volpe 0 for 2 in tonight's game. So nice play there by Ramirez. So 1 away here, and that'll bring up Austin Wells to the plate. And Wells pops up on the first pitch in foul territory and out of play. 0-1 to Austin Wells. It is 0-1 to Austin Wells. We have one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Yankees are being shut out right now in this game, losing 3-0. Wells swings and misses on that pitch. It is 0-2 now to Austin Wells. As Ortiz sets here on the 0-2, and the pitch is misses on that one. It's 1-0 or one ball, 2 strikes. As Ortiz sets here on the 1-2, and the pitch. That is fouled. Wells still staying alive. So still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ortiz right now at 79 pitches. As Ortiz sets here on the 1-2, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. As Wells strikes out, he is 0-2 in tonight's game. That is the 7th strikeout for Ortiz. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Gusto, what up, man? What up, Gusto? How's it going, dude? What's going on? Thanks for popping in. And here we have DJ LeMahieu. He swings at the first pitch right back to Ortiz, and he throws over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the top of the 6th. Yankees still losing 3-0. Yeah, offense is quiet tonight. Ortiz doing work here against the Yankees. Oh, my God. DJ LeGround out, right? Isn't that what we're calling it? Let's check this community leaderboard. Dang, Petruzzi still in first place. Oh, Petruzzi's beating the girls. Uh-oh. Girls can't be too happy about that. Going to eat with the family? Cool, man. I appreciate you popping in there, buddy. But appreciate you popping in, bro. Enjoy dinner with the fam, man. Tell him I said hello. DJ let's swing a first pitch. Oh, my God. All these different names for DJ LeMahieu. Poor guy is just getting picked on. I know Petruzzi ain't even in here. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, Desiree. No idea. All right, the game should start here momentarily. We are still in a commercial break. Once again, I do appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Looks like a beautiful night there in New York as they're showing the skylines. And here we have Carlos Santana leading things off. He's 0-2 in tonight's game. Schmidt's back on the mound here in the top of the 6th. It's 1-0 to Carlos Santana. And the 1-0. That is in there for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike here to Santana. Hedrick's warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. And the 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball in the dirt. Schmidt sets. Oh, actually, he steps back on the mound. He sets here on the 2-1. And the pitch. And that is line drive to right field as Santana leads things off here in the top of the 6th with a single. So a runner on first. And that'll bring up Kyle Manzardo to the plate. And here we have Kyle Manzardo at the plate. He is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. First pitch is in there for strike 1. The 0-1. And it's a grounder. Let's see if they could turn 2. There's 1. And there's 2. No. Manzardo's safe. They were able to get the runner out at second. Manzardo's safe at first on a fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Daniel Schneemann to the plate. First pitch to Schneemann is a check swing, hits a Jazz. Jazz gets it, throws it, and Schneemann is safe. So we got runners on first and second, 1 out now. Let's see if they're going to review it. Let's see the replay. Are they going to challenge it? I don't know. It looked like he was safe, but that was a tough play to make by Jazz, though, on that check swing. It was like a slow little roller, but good effort there. So, yeah, it doesn't look – yeah, they're not going to challenge it. So, Matt Blake is out there with the infield and Austin Wells having a little chit-chat. Yeah, you see it, right, Gusto? All right, Gabriel Arias is at the plate. He's 0 for 2 in tonight's game. Bo Naylor is waiting on deck. And here we have Gabriel Arias at the plate. Schmidt sets here against Arias. And the first pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike here as Arias is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. We got runners on first and second with 1 out as they take their leads on the bags. And the 0-1, swing and a miss. It's 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes here to Arias. He's 0 for 2 in tonight's game. Clark Schmidt looking for his 8th strikeout of the game. Schmidt sets here on the 0-2. And the pitch. It is high for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. As Schmidt sets here on the 1-2. And the pitch is popped up. Fouled, still staying alive. It's still 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Arias. Schmidt checks the runner at second. He sets here on the 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 8 strikeouts for Schmidt. 2 outs now here in the top of the 6th. And this might actually do it here for Clark Schmidt as Boone takes the ball from him. So his evening is over. I mean, all things considered, folks, so we are going to a commercial break. 8-9-1 batters coming up. All things considered, I mean, Schmidt pitched a good game despite giving up those 3 runs. I mean, still had a solid outing, really. 8 strikeouts, struck out, 8 strikeouts, walked 1, gave up those 3 runs in the first inning, 5 2/3, gave up 7 hits. But I think so too, Welkin. I think so too. I had him going 4 2/3, giving up 3 runs. I was right on board with that. Susan Schmidt can't put them away. He struck out. He struck out 8. Only walked 1. He only gave up the 3 runs in the first. The bats have not been able to do anything for the for the Yankees. Yankees bats are cold tonight. They only have 2. They only have 2 hits. So the Yankees bats have not really been able to do anything. So, I mean, he still managed to strike out 8 batters. That's actually really freaking good. Yeah, the offense needs to step up. I'm sorry, but I'm defending Schmidt here. I mean, after that first inning, he had a really good. He was really pitching well. He had a good outing overall. The 3 runs, yeah, that sucked, but the bats need to step up. The bats are lame tonight, so I'm not happy with the bats. I don't think any of us are. All right, we got Brent Hedrick in the game. It's 1-0 to to Bo Naylor as Bo Naylor pops that one up, and Grisham looks like will make the play for out number 3. So we're going to the bottom of the 6th coming up. Yankees bats still need to wake up, still need to do something. So it is the top of the order for the New York Yankees coming up. So commercial break. I'll take another break here. I'll be right back, folks. Don't go away. All right. I'm back. We're back to the game. Here we have Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 1 in tonight's game with a walk. It is 1-0 to Trent Grisham. Ortiz is still in the game. He's currently at 82 pitches as he sets here on the 1-0 and the pitch. 2-0 now. 2 balls, no strikes here to Trent Grisham. Herron is warming up in the bullpen, left-handed pitcher for the Guardians. What's up, Rye Bread? Yeah, Wells' at-bats have been kind of bothering me too, as Grisham takes ball 3. It is 3-0 now to Ortiz. Ben Rice is waiting on deck. And the 3-0. That is in there for a strike. It's 3 balls, 1 strike now. I saw Theo in the chat too. What's up, Theo? Ortiz sets on the 3-1, and the pitch is outside, and it's a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 6th as Grisham draws a walk, and that'll bring up Ben Rice to the plate. All right, and Ortiz sets here against Ben Rice, who's 1 for 2. Rice fouls off the first pitch. It is strike 1 to Ben Rice, 0-1. We got Aaron Judge waiting on deck for the Yankees as Ortiz sets here on the 0-1 against Rice. And the pitch, it's a grounder. This could be 2. They step on the bag, and Rice beats out the throw. Ramirez stepped on the bag. I thought it was going to be a double play, but got the force out at second, and Rice is on there on a fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge to the plate. Yeah, they almost had the double play. Yeah, nobody was there to cover second. That's why Ramirez ran over. Looks like that is being challenged. Let's see. Yeah, Guardians are definitely going to win that challenge, so it's a double play. What's up, Dev? How's it going? It's a double play, folks. It's quite obvious in that replay. I hate to say it. That's so lame. All right, the call is overturned. It's a double play, so second double play of the game that the Yankees hit into. Another rally killer, and that'll bring up Aaron Judge to the plate. And here we have Aaron Judge at the plate, who's 1 for 2 as Ortiz sets. First pitch. Ball 1, 1-0 to the captain. So 1 ball, no strike here to Aaron Judge. Ortiz sets. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Aaron Judge. That's 2 double plays tonight there, Rodney. 2 double plays. Ortiz sets on the 1-1 and the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Aaron Judge. As Judge calls time. Yankees losing this game right now, 3-0. only have 2 hits in tonight's game. Cleveland with 7 hits on 3 runs. As Ortiz sets here on the 1-2. And the pitch. And it's a grounder hit up the middle. And Judge will get on there on a single as Schneemann tried to make a play, but could not come up with the ball. So it's a 2-out single for Aaron Judge. All right, looks like Ortiz's night is over. Bellinger, Goldschmidt, Chisholm Jr. coming up. Herron is coming into the game for the Guardians. It's a 3-0 game with 2 outs. Judge on first when we get back. Folks in the chat, how are we feeling about this game? It is pretty frustrating. This game is frustrating. The bats have been very frustrating tonight, so can't get anything going. Rizzo in the dugout would be cool. Forget the coach, just the Stern talking to him, no swinging on first pitch, done. Yeah, I agree. I'm tired of the swinging on the first pitches, but I know a couple of folks are kind of going after James Rosen, the hitting coach of the Yankees, but I mean, Yankees are, as far as offense goes, I mean, category-wise, they're in the top. So I mean, if James Rosen was that bad, I don't think the Yankees would have the numbers that they do. Just my opinion, but he's better than he's better than Dylan Lawson. I'll say that much. He's definitely better than Dylan Lawson. That's there's no question about that. So well, we are in a commercial break. When we get back, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Cody Bellinger will be coming to the plate when we get back. Well, players got to go out there and perform, man. It's as simple as that. That's what they get paid to do. They're getting paid. They're getting paid some good money. But it's also a hard game. This game ain't easy. So I suggest anybody, if you think you could do better, right, go up there and hit a ball that comes at you 90 miles per hour. But here we have Tim Herron in the game to face up against Cody Bellinger. First pitch, and that ball, let's see if Bellinger could beat out the throw. Does he beat out the throw? No, he doesn't. As he's called out, let's see the replay. Let's see if they challenge it. That was close. Boone saying wait. He does beat out the throw. Oh, he's safe. Ooh, I think he was safe on that. They should challenge that, I would think. Yeah, looks like, let's see. Steps on the bag. Ooh, wow, that was freaking close. That was so close. Wow. It happened like right at the same time. I feel like that would be safe, but let's see. Yeah, tie goes to the runner. Exactly. He should be safe. Yeah, the inning should still be alive. Looks like players under review, but it should be safe. Oh, they called him out. Oh, my God. Wow. Dang, I thought he was safe, honestly. That was so close, but that is out number 3, folks. We're going to the top of the 7th. Oh my God. This is bad. Well, top of the 7th coming up here, folks. Commercial break. Yankees still down 3-0. That's what I'm saying, Ronnie. What the heck, man? That should have been that you should have been safe on that. I don't know. Yeah, I guess Welkin. Let's check this community leaderboard. Dan Petruzzi still in first place. What is going on here? That is crazy. Man, I thought he was safe. Yasin is saying I should be the Knicks coach. I don't know about that. Seems like a stressful job. Yeah, this is a pretty lame game. It's very lame. Yeah, Robert, man, we need Stanton. I don't know what the next plan is for him. I know he's out in Tampa. Boone's gonna say something tomorrow as far as what this as far as what the game plan is. Well, just so everybody knows, next Wednesday when the Yankees play against the Royals, that's another prime game. So just so everybody's aware. Well, it looks like we're back to the game. Nolan Jones is at the plate. He'll be going up against Brent Hedrick. Or is it Hedrick? I think it's Hedrick. Oh, does he get hit? Oh, it's a foul ball. All right, hit the bat. It looked like it hit him. It is 0-1 to Nolan Jones. Let's check that replay. Yeah, check swinged it. It's off the bat. Yeah, it definitely hits off the bat. It looked like it hit his hand, but it is 0-1 to Nolan Jones. And here we have Fernando Cruz warming up in the bullpen. As Hedrick sets here on the 0-1 and the pitch. And that is hit to right field for a single. It's a leadoff single here for Nolan Jones as the number 9 batter leads things off here in the top of the 7th with a single. That'll bring up Stephen Kwan. We're back to the top of the order for the Cleveland Guardians. And first pitch to Kwan is ball 1-0 to Stephen Kwan. He is 1 for 2 in tonight's game with a walk, single, and a run. Festa warming up in the bullpen for the Guardians. As Hedrick sets, here's the pitch. Let's see if they could turn 2. There's 1, and there's 2. A double play turned by the Yankees, and 2 outs just like that here in the top of the 7th. Yankees are 1 out away from getting out of the top of the 7th. So let's see what Angel Martinez does here against Hedrick. The first pitch shows bunt is ball 1-0. Hedrick sets on the 1-0, and the pitch is ball 2-0 now to Angel Martinez. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Guardians have a 3-0 lead here over the New York Yankees. And the 2-0. That is in their first strike. It's 2 balls, 1 strike here to Angel Martinez. Nice double play turn there by the Yankees. And it looks like manager of the Guardians is having a few words there with the umpire. As Hedrick sets here on the 2-1 and the pitch. That is hit to left field, but Bellinger is right there to make the play for out number 3. And we are going to the bottom of the 7th. It is a 3-0 game. It's the 7th inning stretch. Get up, stretch, get a snack, get a drink, get some food. I'm going to take a small break. So I'll be right back, folks. I'll leave you all with some tunes. Go ahead and boogie. And I will see you all here momentarily. right, sorry about that, folks. I'm back. Looks like we have Paul Goldschmidt at the plate. It's a 1-1 count to Goldschmidt, bottom of the seventh, as Goldschmidt pops that one up to center field. And the play is made by Angel Martinez for out number one. And that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. Yankees are down 3-0 in tonight's game. Oh, Rodney with the $5 super chat. He says, don't say Boogie again. Boogie. Thank you so much, Rodney. You're the man, bro. And then Rodney follows it up with a gift membership. Shout out to Rodney again. Let's go. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Who is the recipient of that membership? John D. Lee is the recipient, so you're welcome. Shout out to Rodney. Thank you so much, man. I'm a tax deduction. That's good news. And Jazz Chisholm, little check swing. Does he beat the throw? He does beat the throw on a missed catch by Bonzardo. Jazz was flying. Little check swing. Boom. Hayes is flying down the line. Naylor picks it up, throws it to Bonzardo. Bonzardo could not catch it. Do they rule that as a hit or a single? Looks like it's an error on Manzardo. He could not come up with the catch. I appreciate you, Ronnie, but I'm still going to use the word boogie, bro. Ronnie can't wait to see me in person one day. I just know it. Oh, Desiree at number one. Petruzzi at 2. Susan at 3. Desiree has retained the number 1 spot. There you go. Volpe at the plate. He's 0 for 2. It's 0-1 to Anthony Volpe. As Volpe takes ball 1, it is 1-1 now. Festa warming up in the bullpen for the Guardians. As Herron sets here on the 1-1 and the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, man. All right, it's a 2-1 count. And the pitch. And there's a ground ball. This could be 2. There's 1. And there's 2 as Volpe grounds into a double play, inning-ending double play. We're going to the top of the 8th. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Susan, say something. Please entertain us with your Volpe comments. Oh, that is the 3rd double play that the Yankees hit into tonight. He has hit into 2, yes. Wow. Are you kidding me? What's up, Jared? How's it going? What's up, dude? Great to see you in the chat. Oh, my God. Volpe. I think Susan's a little bit behind. Oh, my God. How many double plays did you say in your pregame? Because that definitely overhit. Oh, bro, I said 1. They went into 3. Desiree predicted 3. And Susan predicted 2 for Volpe, I think. And guess what? He hit into 2 double plays. Oh, my God. I didn't want to say 2 double plays for Volpe, but darn, yeah, for real, man. Oh, my God. That is bad. Ronnie said 3 as well. Yeah. See, I mean, this is what I'm saying about Volpe, man. It's like, they say how his OPS is high, but still the hitting, there's still inconsistencies there. he gets on these like little streaks where he's like hitting well, and then boom. Oh my God. Go ahead, Susan. Say what you need to say. Go ahead. It's all yours. The floor is yours there, Susan. Go right ahead. Oh my God. Oh, Desiree Susan, number 1, number 2. Oh man, they're back. Brad says DFA Volpe. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. And it looks like Fernando Cruz is going to come into the game. He'll be going up against Ramirez, Santana, and Manzardo as Cruz throws strike 1 to Ramirez. Ramirez is 1 for 3 in tonight's game. Fernando Cruz was activated off the IL yesterday. And the 0-1. Ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Cruz sets here on the 1-1. And the pitch. That is line drive, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Jose Ramirez. Let's see if Cruz could get his first strikeout of the game. The 1-2. That is line drive, foul. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jose Ramirez. As Cruz steps back on the mound, Ramirez steps back into the batter's box. Both are ready to go. Cruz sets on the 1-2. It's a long set here. And the pitch. Did he go? Yes, he did. Third base umpire said he went. And it's a strikeout for Fernando Cruz. 1 away here in the top of the 8th. I like to go on a summer vacation. All right. And first pitch to Santana is ball 1, 1-0 to Carlos Santana, who is 1 for 3 in tonight's game. As Cruz sets here on the 1-0. And the pitch. Did he go? Yes, he did. Oh, no, he did not go. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes here to Santana. Cruz sets here on the 2-0, and the pitch is 3-0. Balls in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes now to Santana. As Cruz sets here on the 3-0. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 1 strike. 4-seam fastball, 94 miles an hour. Desiree, usually, yeah. As Cruz sets here on the 3-1. It's a long set by Cruz. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts here. Nice to have Fernando Cruz back coming out of the bullpen. And that'll bring up Kyle Manzardo to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Hunter Gaddis warming up in the bullpen for the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch to Manzardo in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-0. So Manzardo 0 for 3. 2 flyouts and a reached on base on a fielder's choice. As Cruz sets here on the 1-0. And the pitch is hit deep into right field. Looking up, that ball is gone. It's a 4-0 game. A 2-out solo home run by Kyle Manzardo. And now the Guardians are leading 4-0 in tonight's game. This sucks. Oh, man. Now it's a 4-0 game. There you go. Just when you thought this team could potentially make a comeback, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to now. They're down 4-0. Yeah, can't really blame the pitching on that. I mean, I know Cruz gave up that home run, but the bats were cold tonight. And here we have Daniel Schneemann, who takes strike one. He is 2 for 3 in tonight's game. A double, single with an RBI. Also had a stolen base, so he's having himself a nice game tonight. It is 0-1 to Daniel Schneemann as Cruz sets here on the 0-1. And the pitch. And it's grounded, foul. It's no balls, 2 strikes. Let's play that 2-strike. As Cruz sets here on the 0-2. And the pitch. That is hit into right field, and that will bounce off the wall as Judge picks up the ball. And the inning is still alive, and it's a 2-out double by Schneemann. He is 3 for 4 in tonight's game, and that'll bring up Gabriel Arias to the plate, who's 0 for 3. So the Guardians are still keeping this game alive on a 2-out double by Schneemann. Arias is 0 for 3 in tonight's game, struck out in all 3 of his at-bats. Let's see if he gets a golden sombrero tonight as Cruz sets here against Arias. The first pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. What up, Frederick? Frederick only shows up when the Guardians are winning. He was nowhere to be found yesterday last night when they lost. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Let's play that 2-strike horn. Let's see. And Cruz can get his. As Cruz sets here on the 0-2. Checks Schneemann at second base. It's a long set. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out. There for Gabriel Arias. We are going to the bottom of the 8th. The Yankees are now down 4-0. 8-9-1 batters coming up, so well as LeMahieu and Grisham coming up. We are in a commercial break. This game definitely sucks for the Yankees. Yeah, bats wake up for the weekend. They better wake up. I mean, Red Sox coming into town. But yeah, not a great game. But you know, this was the game that I honestly predicted that the Yankees would probably lose. I said that they would go 2 out of 3. So if there was a game that they were going to lose, it was probably going to be tonight. And I just had this feeling, especially with Clark Schmidt on the mound. So you know, hopefully they can win tomorrow. I mean, the game isn't over, sure, but you know, you hope if they lose this game, you hope they win tomorrow. And I believe Max Fried is on the mound tomorrow. tomorrow night. So, because he pitched on Friday night against the Dodgers. So, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, yeah, that'll be, tomorrow will be day 6. So, it should be Max Fried. So, let's hope Max Fried is on his game and the bats are on their game. You're not the only one there, Beagle. So did Susan. But the game should resume here shortly. And it looks like we're back to the game here. Kyle Manzardo's exit velo on that home run was 104.0, 104 miles per hour. And here we have Austin Wells coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 in tonight's game. And he will be going up against Hunter Gaddis, who is taking over pitching duties here for the Cleveland Guardians. As Gaddis sets, first pitch is ball 1, 1-0 to Austin Wells, who's 0 for 2 in tonight's game. Yeah, Gaddis with some great numbers, 1.14 ERA, 23 2/3 innings pitched. One of the good arms there for the Guardians, as well as swings and misses on that pitch. It's 1-1. Oh, TC. Yeah, tonight's game is on the offense. If anybody wants to blame Schmidt for it, I mean, yeah, he had a bad first inning, but then after that, he cleaned house. Still struck out 8, gave up the one walk, and gave up 3 runs, but all 3 of those runs was in the first inning. After that, he pitched very well. Still managed to get 5 2/3. 1-2 now. That was a 95 mile per hour fastball by Gaddis. He's definitely throwing some heat there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Austin Wells as Gaddis sets here on the 1-2. And the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is even. And here we have DJ LeMahieu waiting on deck. And the 2-2. Full count. Full count to Austin Wells. Yeah, I don't think the Yankees even had a runner past second base tonight. And the payoff. And Wells pops that one up. And who's going to make the play? And it looks like Jones called off Schneeman as he makes the play for out number 1. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu to the plate. DJ LeMahieu is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. Wells ain't the catcher of the future. Yeah, year 2 so far for him. But I don't know. Yankees have a interesting catcher situation. They got so many catchers in their farm. Next time I get Rob from Pinstripe Chronicles, I want to talk about that with him because that's an interesting position right there. As Austin or DJ LeMahieu fouls off the first pitch, it is 0-1 to DJ. As Gaddis sets here on the 0-1 and the pitch, and it's a grounder. Hits to Arias, who throws over to first for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 8th. So once again, bats cold. All right, and here we have Trent Grisham, who takes strike 1 from Gaddis. Grisham 0 for 1 with 2 walks tonight. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Gaddis sets on the 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Kind of tripped up Grisham on that one. No balls, 2 strikes as Grisham calls time. right, Grisham steps back into the batter's box. Looks like he's ready to go. Gaddis is ready to go. And the 0-2. Oh. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Trent Grisham. All right, have a good night, Ronnie. Thanks for popping in, bro. Thank you so much. Yo, referee, what's up, my man? How's it going? All right, Grisham steps back into the batter's box. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Trent Grisham. And the pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Grisham. See if Grisham could keep this inning alive. What's up, Dee's channel? Thank you for popping in and saying hello. How are you? Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. This game sucks, referee. And a 2-2. Full count now to Trent Grisham. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff. And Grisham lines out to Manzardo. And we're going to the top of the 9th here, folks. A 4-0 game. Guardians shutting out the Yankees so far. Yeah, referee, I know you were there last night, man. You should have gone tonight too. What the heck, man? He says, just kidding. I have 0 luck. Come on. I'm sure you would have brought him luck. So frustrating. TC says, if I went to this game, I'd want a refund. Yeah, you and thousands of other fans. What's going on with the bats today? Bats suck tonight. That's what's going on. Man, I wish there was like fights on. I probably would end the stream and go watch some fights just to take my mind off. But we are in a commercial break, folks. This game sucks. They're losing 4-0. But I appreciate you all being here. Make sure you all hit that like button if you haven't yet. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Let's continue growing this channel out. We're on the road to 1,700. Yeah, you got your TV remounted in time for this. Yeah, exactly. So time wasted. What's up, Dev? Jared's going to be a Mets fan. All right, go ahead. Bye-bye. See you later. Just kidding. Go be a Mets fan then. You're still welcome here. Mets fans are all welcome. Every baseball fan is welcome. I don't care if you like another team. Every fan is welcome here. I'm cool with it. Taking a train to Friday to Washington, D.C. to see the Nationals play the Rangers. I can't wait to knock that stadium off the list. And I got a tour, $40 bucks round trip to Amtrak. Oh, man. Okay. That's cool, ref. When are you coming out here, man? When are you going to come out here? We'll go to a game together. So, out here in Coors Field. I wish you got to come out for the Yankees series. That would have been cool. Yep, Max Fried versus Slade Sony tomorrow. So Max Fried is on the mound, folks. Max Fried is on the mound for the New York Yankees. So, like I said, if there was a game that the Yankees were going to lose, it was probably going to be tonight. And it looks like we have Tim Hill in the game, who's taken over here in the top of the 9th. And it looks like they're fixing the pitch comm issue. Hopefully next season. Yeah, let me know, referee. I'd love to get together with you and go to a game there, bud. Max Fried is pitching tomorrow there, Susan. All right, we have Tim Hill versus Jhonkensy Noel, who's pinch hitting for Bo Naylor as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. It's a grounder for a single for Noel, a pinch hit single for Noel. So we have a runner on first here in the top of the ninth. And that'll bring up Nolan Jones to the plate. No, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't see that, referee. For real? Yeah, I know the White Sox are your second favorite team. To shut down the Tigers, that's a big deal, man. That's a big deal. As Tim Hill sets here against, actually looks like it's Fry, who's pinch hitting. David Fry's pinch hitting for Nolan Jones. Now I'll read off the scores here in a minute. So 1 strike here to David Fry, who's pinch hitting for Nolan Jones. As Tim Hill sets here for the 1-1 and the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1 strikes now to David Fry. And the 1-2. That is popped up to center field. Grisham making the play for out number 1 as he ran for that ball. And as he makes the play, we have one away here in the top of the ninth. We're back to the top of the lineup here for the Guardians. Stephen Kwan coming to the plate. Referee says beat them 8-1. I picked the Tigers to make a World Series run this year before the season even started. As bad as Chicago White Sox are, at least this season they're not getting blown away. Yeah, this is true. There's a line drive, and there's a base hit for Stephen Kwan. Runners on first and second here in the top of the ninth for the Cleveland Guardians with 1 out. So Guardians bats doing work tonight here against the Yankees, pitching. Stephen Kwan 2 for 4, and there's a bunt attempt by Angel Martinez, and it's fouled. It is 0-1. Martinez is 1 for 4 in tonight's game. Yeah, 1-2 against the Guardians there. Sunil, listen, you never know what's going to happen. It's only, it's not often that he pitched against the Guardians. It could be a different story tomorrow. You never know. It's 1 strike here to Angel Martinez. And the pitch is fouled. 2 strikes now. 2 strikes to Angel Martinez. All right. Angel Martinez stepping back into the plate here. So we got runners on first and second here with 1 out. Hill sets 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Angel Martinez struck out on a foul tip. We have 2 away here in the top of the ninth, and that'll bring up Jose Ramirez, who is 1 for 4 in tonight's game. As Tim Hill sets here against Ramirez, first pitch, is high, 1-0 to Jose Ramirez. The 1-0, 2-0 now. So 2 balls, no strikes here, 2 outs, 2 men on. Here's the pitch. That pitch is popped up. And it looks like Goldschmidt is right there to make the play for out number 3. And the bottom of the ninth coming up. Rice, Judge, Bellinger, 2, 3, 4 batters coming up at the bottom of the ninth. Woo! What a game. So, yeah, other scores around Major League Baseball, bottom of the 5th. Diamondbacks beating the Braves 1-0. The Rays beating the Rangers 5-3. Tigers beating the White Sox right now 4-0. Seattle Orioles about to start. I mean, Seattle should win that game. Giants and Padres game should start, along with Athletics, Minnesota starting here in a little bit. Dodgers, Mets about to start here soon. The Rockies swept the Marlins. The Brewers beat the Reds. Red Sox beat the Angels 11-9. Pirates beat the Astros 3-0. Nationals beat the Cubs 2-0. The Blue Jays beat the Phillies 2-1. St. Louis and Kansas City was postponed. So those are your scores. Yeah, that seems to be the case, man. It's so frustrating, man, because like Clark Schmidt, like he pitches good, and then the bats don't come through. He still had a good outing. I mean, despite giving up those 3 runs. Yeah, anytime, referee. It's a pleasure, bro. I love calling these games, even if some of these games that I call suck, especially when the Yankees are losing. It's not fun. But here we have Emmanuel Clase to close things out here for the Guardians, to try and close things out here for the Guardians. So Jhonkensy Noel taking over in right field. Austin Hedges taking over for Bo Naylor at the dish. And this does bring up Ben Rice to the plate. So let's see what Ben Rice does here against Emmanuel Clase. As Clase sets, here's the pitch. Ball 1. Rice is 1 for 3 in tonight's game. As Clase sets here on the 1-0 and the pitch. That is in there for a strike. It is 1-1. As Clase sets on the 1-1, the pitch is inside. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Ben Rice. Guardians have a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the New York Yankees as Ben Rice takes strike 2. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Ben Rice. 2 hours and 36 minutes into this game. And 2-2. Rice fouls it off, staying alive. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Clase sets here against Rice, and the 2-2 pitch is inside. Out. That was a cutter, 100 miles per hour. That is some heat right there. Full count now to Ben Rice. Clase with the 3-2 pitch. Here's the payoff. And Rice, does it get through? Let's see here. They're saying Manzardo was off the bag. So Rice is safe on that play. Good Good play there by Schneemann to field the ball, make the throw, but Manzardo was off the bag. Manzardo's foot was off the bag, as they're showing in the replay. Wow, that was close. I don't know, though. Okay, this is a better angle. Yeah, it looks like he was. Damn, Rice looks like he just got there. I think they're challenging it, though. It's being challenged, so I don't know. It might get reversed. Yankees luck, it might get reversed. He might be out there, Frederick. Wow, that's close. He might be safe. I don't know. The runner's safe, yes. That last replay that they showed, it looked like he was safe. That was really close. And here's Aaron Judge going up against Emmanuel Clase, 1 for 5 in his career. That does include the postseason, has a home run and has 3 walks against him. So Rice able to lead things off here in the bottom of the 9th with an infield single. Let's see what Judge can do here. As Clase sets, here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 102-mile-per-hour cutter, folks. That is filthy. Judge is 2 for 3 in tonight's game. As Clase sets here on the 0-1. And the pitch. That is in there for a strike. It is 0-2 to the captain. So no balls, 2 strikes. As Clase sets here on the 0-2 and the pitch. Ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. As Clase sets on the 1-2, here's the pitch as Judge strikes out swinging for out number 1. So we are 1 down here in the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up Cody Bellinger to the plate. Let's see what Bellinger does here against Clase as Bellinger pops that one up. Stephen Kwan making a run there, and it's a fair ball and goes into the stands, so it's an automatic double. So runners on second and third now with Paul Goldschmidt coming to the plate. Things are getting pretty interesting now. A home run by Goldschmidt would tie this game up here, folks. Yeah, Kwan was running after it. Ball landed in fair territory, bounces into the stands. It's a ground rule double. So runners on second and third with Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 in tonight's game. Swing and a miss. Clase throwing some heat right there. So we got runners on second and third with 1 out. 4-0 game. Sorry, I said a 3-run home run. I kept thinking it was 3-0. It's 4-0. I apologize, folks. Don't mind me. As Goldschmidt fouls off that pitch, Clase with some heat. It is 0-2 now to Paul Goldschmidt. No, I know, Sunil. I realized it as I looked at the score. I caught myself. The 0-2. Wow, struck him out looking. 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And it comes down to Jazz Chisholm Jr. here, folks, who's 0 for 3 in tonight's game. Well, your jokes suck worse than my mistake there, Sunil, so it's okay. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Did his bat make contact with the catcher? Is that what happened? All right. Oh, yeah, right on his helmet. Yikes. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 now. Jazz down to his final strike. As Clase sets here on the 0-2 and the pitch. Is it fair? Nope. Is it fair or is it foul? It's a foul ball. Jazz staying alive. Welcome, Susan. Clase sets here on the 0-2 and the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jazz dancing around. Volpe is waiting on deck. He is 0 for 3 in tonight's game. The 1-2. And Jazz Chisholm strikes out, and that'll end the game. Guardians win this game 4-0. Oh, my God. Terrible game. Ball game over, 4-0. I got to play this. It's stuck. That was bad. Oh, man. Finally, it's over. Yeah. This game was terrible. I mean, nothing really to talk about. It's just the Yankees sucked. The bats really sucked, really. Schmidt moves to 2-3. He gets his 3rd loss of the season. He had a good outing, just the bats didn't come through for him. But I had a feeling that if there was a game that they were going to lose, it was going to be tonight. But let's just hope that the Yankees can come away with a series win tomorrow. Max Fried is on the mound. So let's see. Let's hope Max Fried can bounce back from the outing that he had against the Dodgers. But, bats got to do better. The bats were pretty dead tonight. And they only reached 3rd base once on that ground rule double. Got to love it. But, yeah. Yeah, but anyway, folks, I'm going to end it right here. I'm not going to keep you all long. But the game sucked. It was a bad game, mainly by the bats. But we'll be back again tomorrow night, hopefully. So thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for your continued support. Thank you all for hanging out, as you always do. Thank you for your continued support. Make sure you all hit that like button on the way out. If you have not yet, if you're watching this on the rerun, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel. Keep sharing this channel out. Let's continue growing this channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. Let's go, Yankees.